Mike Richards is stepping down as the host of Jeopardy after receiving backlash for sexist comments he made in the past, and for taking on the hosting gig when he was already the executive producer of the show.
And now, here is the executive producer of Jeopardy, Mike Richards.
The great Johnny Gilbert, thank you very much, sir. Welcome, everyone.
Richards, who was announced as a new permanent host earlier this month, made the announcement that he would no longer host the show in an internal note to staff on Friday. He also revealed that production would be canceled for the day. In the message, Richards said it pains him that the past incidents and comments have cast such a shadow on Jeopardy, adding that he was deeply honored to be asked to host the syndicated show and was thrilled by the opportunity to expand his role.
It's very important to keep it going.
But the 46-year-old TV exec said over the last several days, it became clear that moving forward as host would be too much of a distraction for the fans and not the right move for the show. Richards adds that he is stepping down as host effective immediately, and as the search for a new host begins, guest hosts will be brought on in the interim. He concluded his note writing, quote, "I want to apologize to each of you for the unwanted negative attention that has come to Jeopardy over the last few weeks and for the confusion and delays this is now causing. I know I have a lot of work to do to regain your trust and confidence."
We're trying to build a kinder, gentler society.
A spokesperson for Sony Pictures Television, which produces Jeopardy, also released a statement to ET saying they support Richards' decision to step down as the host. Adding, quote, "We were surprised this week to learn of Mike's 2013-2014 podcast and the offensive language he used in the past. We have spoken with him about our concerns and our expectations moving forward. Mike has been with us for the last 2 years and has led the Jeopardy team through the most challenging time the show has ever experienced, following Alex Trebek's death. It is our hope that as EP, he will continue to do so with professionalism and respect." The news comes one day after Richards issued a statement saying he was deeply sorry for past controversial comments he made that were resurfaced by The Ringer. The outlet reported that during his podcast that he started in 2013 called The Randumb Show, Richards made multiple questionable comments about women's bodies. In his statement on Thursday, Richards said, quote, "It is humbling to confront a terribly embarrassing moment of misjudgment, thoughtlessness, and insensitivity from nearly a decade ago. Looking back now, there is no excuse, of course, for the comments I made on this podcast, and I am deeply sorry."
He never mentioned names to us. He really wanted to be the host of the show while he was the host of the show. It was his show until he told us he was going to retire, and amazingly, he never did. And I think that's a blessing.
ET was with Richards following the death of longtime host Alex Trebek, who died in November following his battle with pancreatic cancer. And he opened up about the qualities he'd like to see in a future host.
He did talk about what it would take to be a good Jeopardy host. Typical Alex, he was self-deprecating, said it's not that hard. Let me tell you that is maybe the hardest show on television to host. 61 clues in 22 minutes, accents, pronunciations, scoring, calling on people, ruling on the answers. So he talked a lot about that it needs to be someone that the audience will respect, that's believable in the role, has credibility, and that's who he was. And he was so smart that you bought it because you knew he knew the answer too.